As far as being called a racist, I can't be a racist. Racism is a group system of power and privilege that is exercised and implemented by one group that has the ability to disenfranchise the other. In order for me to be racist, black people have to be so organized and in control of institutions that we can disadvantage white people or other non-black people whenever we feel like it. You don't own any institutions. I don't own any institutions. How can I be racist? Racism is systemic. It is systemic bias. It is a systemic program implemented by an entire people against another entire people. Black people are not organized, number one, and we don't own any institutions, number two. So there's no way I can be racist. A black person can have a prejudiced attitude, which I would consider intelligence. We've been dealing with white folks for over 500 years. If you don't exercise your prejudice in dealing with white folks, it could cost you your life. So to be prejudiced as an African, I think is to be intelligent, because I'm not going amongst white folks and not use my history and study of them to benefit my interaction with them. It would be ridiculous not to. You see, so you can be prejudiced. You can have an emotional or intellectual bias towards white folk, but you cannot disadvantage those white folks. On the flip side, if a white person does not like you, they can get you fired from your job. They can get you locked up. They can get you killed by the police. Even a poor white person has connections to rich white people that rich black people don't even have. So even a poor white person has much more social and systematic power than you ever could. Black people cannot be racist. And it's amazing that we're always getting charged with being a racist when we have never systematically enslaved white folks. We have never systematically dehumanized white folks. We have never systematically Jim Crowed white folks. We have never systematically committed genocide against white people. But yet we're always being accused of being a racist. That's what you call political projection. I'm going to put onto you what is really an accurate descriptor of me, so I can trap you up and distract you in having to defend and explain yourself all the time while I continue to implement my agenda, which is why I don't get into arguments about whether I'm a racist or a homophobe. I don't pay it no mind, because that's another tactic to keep me caught up in defending myself. Yep. So I never get back to my work. I'm unapologetic. So whatever people feel, they can feel it. I got a job to do.
All right.